I stand back and I watch you explore in perfect visions like I've been here before. Falling faster, I try to ignore. I see you, I see you. I'll let you drag me to hell if you hold my hand. Tell me this is real and it will never end. This is not what I came here to find. Memories show that I'm out of time. See a shadow, don't know if it's mine, but I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you.
Einen wunderschönen guten Abend, ihr kleinen Flauschis. Na, was geht bei euch?
Hey, Baby.
Alles fit? Hey, Baby. Ja, wir spielen heute wieder mal ein bisschen Vampire Masquerade weiter. So, zuallererst, ich mache jetzt, hallo. Erstmal genau. Hallo Feenix, die anderen sind auch schon da. Erstmal ein wunderschönes Hallo hier an Schneemehl, an Maggie, an Kurisu, an Schnuffi. Hallöchen. Schön, dass ihr schon alle so fleißig am Start seid. Und zwar, da wir gestern ja zwischendurch immer diese Alerts hatten, die mache ich jetzt heute aus. Die werdet ihr jetzt nicht mehr hören. Das Einzige, was ich halt nicht ausstellen kann, sind halt die Twitch-Trigger-Sachen. Die ganzen Kanalpunkte-Sachen, die kann ich nicht ausstellen. Aber ist nicht schlimm. So, was ist bisher geschehen? Und zwar, wir hatten den Prolog gespielt, wurde so ein bisschen in die Charakter, wurde uns erklärt, wer das ist. Werbung, aber immerhin der Obi-Wan-Trailer. Ja, immerhin das. Genau, was ist bisher passiert? Also, wir haben ein bisschen den Prolog so gespielt. Es wurde eingeführt, so, welche Charakter gibt es, was kann man so machen mit dem Blutsaugen, wie funktioniert das, so Steuerung halt, ne, so ein bisschen. Dann sind wir auch schon losgeschickt worden. Und zwar müssen wir jetzt aufklären, was da passiert ist. Es ist ein Code Red ausgelöst worden. Und da sind wir jetzt dran, was passiert ist. Und wir waren bei MM. Ja? Und da steigen wir jetzt auch wieder ein. Da waren wir ja in diese Traumsequenz von MM. Genau. Nachdem Code Red hier Beherstellung kann man noch eben lesen. Ah, wunderbar. Nachdem Code Red mobilisierte Hazel Iverson, der Prinz von Boston, alle ihre Ressourcen, um die Lage verstehen. Oh mein Gott, Alter. Jetzt habe ich mich erschrocken. Maggie hat einfach mal einen Sub an Kurisu verschenkt. Vielen, vielen Dank. Leckt ein bisschen, ne? Ah, deswegen ist das laggy, weil ich ja nicht drin war. Erstmal hier so ein bisschen Liebe. Danke. Vielen, vielen Dank. Genau, wir sind hier in dieser Traumsequenz, wo die halt ihre Erinnerungen wachholt. Und da waren schon ein paar richtig heftige bei. Und die müssen wir jetzt erstmal weiter gucken, dass wir die wieder rankriegen, die Erinnerungen. Und ja. Schauen wir mal. Ja, hier hätte Weisheit geholfen. Wie man sieht. Aber ich glaube, ich kann nicht leveln jetzt, ne? Disziplin? Ne, Talente war das doch, ne? Ne, auch nicht. War das Charakter? Ja. Weisheit. Wo haben wir denn hier Weisheit? Da. Können wir nicht. Können währenddessen nicht leveln. Ja, auf jeden Fall sind wir dabei, ihre Erinnerungen zu holen. Und das müssen wir jetzt auch noch zu Ende machen. Jetzt erstmal gucken, wie wir überhaupt an den Rest der Erinnerungen drankommen. Da oben steht jemand. Wie kommen wir zu dem?
Are there any left? Shut up and take my money.
Ich glaube, so in der Richtung hier war ich noch gar nicht so wirklich unterwegs. Schauen wir mal. Kommen wir hier hoch? Ja, kommen wir. Wo kommen wir denn von hier aus hin? Was sagt er denn, wo wir hin können? Ach ja, da waren wir dann hier. Mit der Münze, mit der wir nichts machen können. Weil wir keine Weisheit haben. Shut up and take my money.
A coin? What's that doing here?
Das ist von The Witcher, der Coin. Lass den mal schöner liegen. Ja, also hier lang geht schon mal nicht so. Und wir haben auch diesen komischen Steinaufzug, den wir noch nicht richtig verstanden haben. Schauen wir aber gleich mal, ob wir das irgendwie auf die Kette kriegen. Wir müssen erstmal den Rest ihrer Erinnerungen ranholen und wir brauchen Blut, wie ich sehe. Sonst wird das Reisen ein bisschen mau. Schauen wir mal, wo wir hier hinkommen. Bin ja letztes Mal, glaube ich, links rumgegangen. Geht's ja auch rechts rum? Nee. Also hier geht's auch nicht weiter. Da vorne waren wir auch schon. Mal schauen, dass wir irgendwie wieder da hochkommen. Toss a coin to your vampire, aber sowas von. Also müssen wir auf jeden Fall in diese Richtung. Ja, wenn ich den jetzt noch weiter esse, dann ist er, glaube ich, tot. Aber das muss ich jetzt machen. Ja. Ich brauchte Blut. Verdacht. Wirkt sich auf die Schwierigkeit des Spiels aus. Je höher sie steigt, desto geschickter gehen deine Gegner vor. Sterbliche sind auf der Hut, während Vampire dein Urteilsvermögen und Respekt oder Masquerade in Frage stellen. Ja, okay. Ja, blieb mir aber jetzt nichts anderes übrig. Man wird die Leiche finden. Aber ich musste das machen. Ich hatte keine Wahl. F, genau. RIP. Ah, verdammt, ey. Wie bin ich denn das letzte Mal da oben hingekommen? Da gab es auch noch irgendeinen Weg. Ich habe irgendwas bestimmt noch nicht gesehen, wo ich hätte hingehen können. Von da aus geht es nicht weiter. Ich glaube, wir können auch nach da vorne gehen, ne? Genau, jetzt sind wir wieder hier. Hä? Geht doch. Okay. Gott, über den einen Stein nicht drüber. So, wir haben dann noch irgendwo Leute stehen, ne? Da drüben steht zum Beispiel einer. Da komme ich hin. Komme ich da von da aus hin? Ich bin nicht sicher. Gehen wir erst nochmal hier hin. Rip. Stimmt, das gibt's ja auch. Genau, das ja war das, was wir noch nicht so richtig verstanden haben hier. Aber von hier aus kann man auch nicht reisen, ne? Nee. Ich glaube, der ist nur zum Blutsaugen da. Genauso wie der. Einfach nur damit wir essen können. Ja, wozu das Ding hier gut ist, das weiß ich auch noch nicht. Ich glaube, das ist einfach noch gesperrt. Da gehen wir lieber nochmal zurück. So, und schauen uns nochmal da vorne in den Räumen. Moin, der Green Samurai. Was geht? Schauen wir uns erst nochmal hier um. Ich habe das Gefühl, hier haben wir irgendwas übersehen. Das konnte man lesen. Ja, heute Abend im Gefängnis erzählt ihm bloß jetzt davon. Das haben wir uns ja schon angeguckt. Das kannst du ja nicht hoch. Ist auch nix. So, Verbindung zu Boston. Ich habe gedacht, hier steht vielleicht irgendwo was, wie man diesen Aufzug. Dass man irgendwie diesen Aufzug, irgendeine Karte von irgendwas ist, womit wir das dann irgendwie sehen können. Ja, hier kann man alle Dinger zumachen. Außer der mittlere, der funktioniert irgendwie nicht. Da bin ich mir aber auch noch nicht sicher, was das bringen soll. Weil so haben wir die ja gefunden. Und da waren die Tore ja auf. Diese hier. Okay, Moment. Aktivieren kann ich das nicht. Aber ich kann die auch nicht zumachen, während ich hier drinne bin. Das macht ja überhaupt keinen Sinn. Hier sind ja nur die Gefängnisse, die ich... Kann ja auch weitergehen? Hallo? Die Gefängnisse drin. Nicht viele bei euch. Migräne. Hab mich heute was geknechtet. Langsam geht wieder. Ja, Migräne ist scheiße. Da stimme ich zu. Die kriege ich ja nicht auf. Das hier hat irgendwie keine wirkliche Funktion. Da ist einfach nur das Licht dran. Ja. Ich weiß halt auch nicht, wie viele Erinnerungen uns noch fehlen. Hier steht ja einfach nur, finde deine verlorene Erinnerung, finde einen Weg aus dem Gefängnis. Geht, glaube ich, nur, indem ich alle Erinnerungen habe. Aber ich komme ja leider nicht in diese Kackzellen. Genau, da kommt man dann da runter, da waren wir ja auch schon. Da haben wir auch eine Erinnerung gefunden. Da haben wir ja auch schon eine Erinnerung gefunden. So. Jetzt ist halt die Frage. Da unten war ich schon. Ja, geht es ja anscheinend noch höher. Mit dem Aufzug. Aber wie komme ich da hin? Ist hier irgendwo etwas, was ich vielleicht übersehen habe? Irgendwo muss ich was übersehen haben. Da komme ich ohne Weisheit, wie gesagt, nicht rein. Aber die andere Seite war gar nichts. Das kann doch auch nicht sein, dass auf der anderen Seite einfach nichts war. Warum bleibe ich denn immer... Hallo? Hängen geblieben. So, ich muss doch hier irgendwo... Raus komme ich hier wieder. Das geht ja nicht. Da fehlt mir die Weisheit. Machen wir das Tor nochmal auf. Ja, hier bin ich ja, glaube ich, auch schon lang. Das sehe ich ja immer, wenn ich da 0 zahlen muss. Achso, gehst du nach unten? Ja, da war ich ja schon. Okay. Hm. Das muss ich jetzt mal ausprobieren. Das muss ja irgendeinen Sinn haben, wenn das Tor zu ist, dass hier irgendwas passiert. Ja, dann kann ich in die Zellen. Oh mein Gott. Dann sind die Zellen offen. Okay. Muss ich auf der anderen Seite auch machen. Aha. Jetzt läuft es langsam. Ja, Mann. Jetzt haben wir schon wieder eine Erinnerung frei. Gucken, wo die Tür leuchtet. Es sind ja noch ein paar Schlösser drauf. Na, wo ist denn die Tür, die leuchtet? Hab ich die gerade übersehen? Ja, die ist es nicht. Ah.
Ici Radio Nationale France. Mesdames, Messieurs, le président vous parle.
Ah,
Française,
Französisch.
Français. C'est le cœur lourd que je vous annonce avoir demandé à nos adversaires de mettre fin aux hostilités. Non par faiblesse, mais parce que la situation militaire l'imposait. Dès le 13 juin, cette demande d'armistice était inéluctable.
Okay.
Ce renoncement vous
Turn
surprend,
it off,
vous
please.
souvenant.
You were right. They caved in. What do we do now? They won't stop there. If Bordeaux falls...
We'll be long gone by the time Bordeaux falls.
I thought Boston had refused our petition for asylum.
They have, but I've got friends in the London court who could help us.
What friends?
Die Hilda, ne?
People close to the prince. They're arranging passage for us.
Der
Should
Irre.
only be a
König.
matter of days now.
We left for
Okay.
London 3 days later. The authorization came just after that. Oh, I hate to admit it, but I don't know what we would have done without the Brits.
Okay, wieder eine erfolgreiche freigeschaltet. Das heißt, das gleiche müssen wir gleich mal auf der anderen Seite machen. Nice. Aber kommt man nicht von hier aus auch irgendwo hin? Nö. Kommt man also nur so hin. Alles klar. Heißt, wenn das Tor zu ist, ist der Zauber gebrochen. Das ist halt interessant.
Ugh, this place smells like death. I wonder how long he's been there.
Guck mal, da komme ich jetzt dahin. Da war ich auch noch nicht. Interessant. Könnte das die vorletzte Erinnerung sein? Oder die letzte? Snacks. Wo ist die andere Ratte denn da? Sicher ist sicher. Ja, sehr schön. Keine Red Snacks. Nach den Red Necks gibt's die Red Snacks. Ah, guck mal, die Tür leuchtet. Sind da jetzt nur noch? Okay, mit den Schlössern hat das nichts zu tun. Ich habe gedacht, die Schlösser verschwinden. Dass das so die Haupterinnerungen sind, aber nee. Da wollte ich anscheinend zu viel.
King won't listen to you.
Why not? He's the prince of this fucking town, isn't he?
He's
der irre
the
König.
milk. Do you seriously think you can trust him?
So what am I supposed to do? Just close my eyes and forget it happened? So I told Hilda about what happened.
Ja?
Ma'am, listen to me.
Okay.
I know you want those psychos.
Die einen
to
Chips,
pay
die anderen
for what
Ratten.
they did
Klar.
to you. But don't confront
Masquerade
King
und so, ne?
head-on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's dangerous. Quentin has been weakened. If you humiliate him like that, he'll jump at the chance to make an example out of you.
But I don't want to humiliate him. I want justice.
They're his men, ma'am. If you accuse them, you'll be undermining his authority. Trust me. Don't tell anyone.
How can you say something like that? After what they did to me.
I'm trying to protect you.
Fuck you.
Nice.
My love, please.
Leave me alone. Don't touch
Krass.
I
me.
just
Waren
want
also
to
mal
protect
verknallt.
you. You are...
Stop saying that.
Würde ich mal von
They
ausgehen,
locked
ne?
away for 3 fucking nights and you want me to just keep it to myself?
Yes! Yes, I want you to keep quiet about it. Stop rushing into things without thinking about them first. Can't you see that's what got you into this mess?
Wow. Okay.
I swear to God, shut up. Just shut the fuck up. I'm out of here. I never want to see you again.
Okay.
I left Boston that same night, alone, heartbroken. How could you do that to me?
Das ist schon krasse Erinnerung, die hat hier. Ey.
These visions, they seem so real, and yet I've forgotten them. What's wrong with me?
So, das heißt, wir gehen jetzt den Weg zurück. Was habe ich getan? Ist doch der Weg, oder nicht? Hä? Ich konnte da runter, aber nicht mehr da hoch. Ja, ich muss einen anderen Weg zurücksuchen. Aber raus ging es hier doch auch nicht. Darüber kann ich auch nicht, ne? Ne. Muss hier lang. Check ich nicht. Ich bin auch von da gerade gekommen, oder bin ich von noch höher gekommen? Ja, dieses Kacklicht, ne? War daneben jetzt noch was oder nicht? Hä? Ich bin doch von da oben gekommen, oder nicht? Ja, aber der Weg geht da nicht lang. So eine Kacke. Ach, guck mal. Ist einfach nur umgedreht, das Zimmer. Krass. Ja, jetzt habe ich es gesehen. Alles klar. Mein Gott, ey, das erstmal wieder rauszufinden hier. Das siehst du. Oh. Nee, brauche ich nicht. Eine Brosche, okay. So, jetzt gehen wir noch auf die andere Seite. Wir machen das jetzt auch wieder mit der Zeitlupe, weil da sind alle Tore drüben offen. Sehr geil. Doch einen Weg gefunden, da reinzukommen. Interessant. Das macht dann auch Sinn, warum die Schalter da sind. Die ganze Zeit schon gefragt. Irgendwas muss es damit doch auf sich haben. Aber vergessen, dass wenn wir in dieser einen Ansicht sind, dass wir Zeitlupe machen können. Das heißt, ich muss jetzt den anderen Schalter nehmen und dann Zeitlupe darüber rennen. Okay. Aber das Gefühl, ich habe schon zu lange gebraucht. Ne, diesmal war richtig. Nice. Warum liegt er denn hier? Krass. Keine Ahnung, warum der hier liegt. Wer hat den da hingelegt? Ah, da ist meine Zelle. Okay. Hier ging es ja nicht rein. Das sah gerade weird aus in der Ansicht. Steht noch jemand? Die tanzt die ganze Zeit. Okay. Einfach nur zum Blutsaugen da, ja? Ja, hier scheint nichts zu sein. Aber hier waren ja viel mehr Türen als auf der anderen Seite.
Stop talking. Get out of my head.
Nice.
Oh, Nora. I'm sorry.
Alles klar. Okay. Hat mich das jetzt weitergebracht? Nein. So, also laut hier der Quelle, die ihr nicht seht, die ist hier oben rechts, ne? Hier, wenn ich mal Q drücke, ne? Seht ihr, da kommt da immer so ein bisschen was. Laut der Quelle fehlen mir noch Erinnerungen. Muss ich die denn alle aussaugen?
Stop talking.
Glaub nicht. Aber vielleicht kriege ich ja die Erinnerung. Das war doch auch irgendwas. Mal reinbeißen, mal gucken, was passiert. Hat also nicht wirklich was gebracht. Da denke ich, ist es auch nicht relevant. Ich tanze die ganze Zeit wie so ein Irre. Dann schauen wir jetzt mal, ob dieser verdammte Aufzug endlich geht. Vielleicht passiert da jetzt ja endlich was. Der war, ich glaube, hier lang. Vielleicht macht das ja jetzt hier Sinn. Irgendwie. Zur Erinnerung, der Nosferatu-Gefangene wurde in die Turmzelle verlegt. Nur Thaumaturgen, die von Deneb erwählt wurden, dürfen mit der Person in Kontakt treten, da diese extrem gefährlich ist. Ich denke mal, der ist irgendwo oben. Das habe ich hier immer noch nicht durchgeblickt. Was sind denn das hier alles für Symbole? Da steht, dass du die Kreise wechseln kannst. Mach ich doch, wenn ich drücke. Bringt aber nichts. Oh, okay. Das war anscheinend richtig.
Something moved.
Okay. Auch ein blindes Huhn findet man ein Korn.
Again.
Jetzt ist er wieder dieses Spielchen spielen, ne? Ja. Warte mal. Wenn ich jetzt hier hinten eins nehme, da. Dann muss ich... Ach, dann drehe ich alles. Dieses genervte Again fühle ich zu oft einfach. Ah. Okay, das war dumm. Also muss ich das schon so positionieren, dass das passt. Also der kann es nicht sein. Ha! Ja! Ich hab's gecheckt. Ich weiß jetzt, was ich machen muss. Ich muss das hier unten hin verbinden. Nach hier. Der ist es auch nicht. Moment mal eben. Irgendwie muss das ja passen. Meine Idee war schon gar nicht so schlecht. Nee. Aber dann passt der hier nicht. Also die Verbindung ist es nicht. Das dauert einen kleinen Moment. Ach so, ich muss das vorher verbinden, okay. Wenn ich sage, ich möchte diese Verbindung hier nehmen mit dem Stück da vorne, dann muss ich das so machen. Dann kann ich das alles drehen. Hm. Oh ja, wir machen langsam, was ich ja vorstelle. Ja, langsam. Die Betonung liegt auf langsam. Achso, ich muss das direkt schon da hinten. Okay. Was haben wir denn da noch, wo wir andocken können? Das kurze Stück hier vielleicht. So, jetzt müssen wir gucken, dass wir eine Verbindung finden, die da dran passt. Nö. Das macht auch keinen Sinn. Da fehlt ein Little Stück. Ich versuche die ganze Zeit von der. Was ist denn, wenn ich von der anderen Seite gehe? Was ist denn, wenn ich von hier aus gehe? Dann müsste ich ja jetzt ein Zwischenstück haben. Das hier vorne, da. Das war, glaube ich, nicht lang genug, ne? Nee. Uff. So, nochmal von vorne. Das war auch gerade mein Gedanke. Habe ich gerade auch schon gedacht, von der anderen Seite vielleicht zu gehen, aber irgendwie ist das, glaube ich, zu kurz auf der Seite. Das heißt, es muss von der hier funktionieren. Wenn ich jetzt hier dieses Verbindungsstück da nehme. Habe ich eigentlich gedacht, dass das lange Stück hier reicht. Aber anscheinend nicht. Was war denn hier noch? Das hier könnte noch sein. Aber wohin dann? Ey, guck mal. Da fehlt so ein Ministück. So ein Ministück. Aber ich kann doch nicht von der kompletten anderen Seite kommen. Das macht doch überhaupt keinen Sinn. Das reicht ja auch vor allem nicht. Da müsste ja jetzt mit irgendwas voll lang sein, was bis dahin passt. Das tut's ja nicht. Das ist auch zu kurz. Aber wenn ich das jetzt hier rumnehme, mal schauen. Nee. Muss ich das so kompliziert hier drehen? Was denn, wenn ich das hier nehme? Und dann hier das mittlere. Was gibt es denn noch für Möglichkeiten? Kurze Möglichkeiten. Oh. Es kann ja nur eins von den beiden hier sein. Bis dahin kommt man nicht. Es passen ja auch nicht zwei hin. Das ist das Problem. Da fehlt ein Stück. Irgendwas ausprobieren.
Worked.
Meine Fresse. Auf. Ich hoffe, runter geht's einfacher.
Oh, come on. There's more.
Alter, noch eins. Warum? Fangen wir wieder aus. Da drehst du auch noch alles.
I hope that's the last one.
Easy. Ich will's ja nicht jinxen, noch eins kommt, bin ich weg. Glück gehabt, ey. Du kriegst ja Plack von. Und die Erinnerung. Oha, der Profi. Ja, krass, ne? Das ging auf einmal voll fix. Was haben wir noch ein bisschen storylastigen Kram hier? Oh, guck mal hier, da gehen wir da rein hier. Guten Tag. Ich mach mal eben meine Cam dabei aus.
Silence.
Danke, Maggie.
Let the prince speak.
My dear MM. I thought I had made myself clear.
Me too. I told you there would be consequences.
Destroying one of my closest advisors. What did you expect?
Do what you gotta do.
I see. MM Lewis, you are charged with the murder of Sir Pro Bono, Prince of Gloucester and Knight of my house. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Yeah.
Silence.
How could you dare attack one of my knights?
He had it coming.
If that's your defense. Hilda! Come here.
Die Badass, ne? Ja, ja.
My prince.
Hilda McAndrews. Were you aware that your child was conspiring to assassinate one of my generals?
No, I was unaware of that. But I'm sure that she regrets her actions.
What? No!
This entire incident has shaken her to the core. She wasn't herself. I know nothing can make up for what she did, but I assure you it won't happen again. You have my word.
Your word. How nice. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow such a brazen act of rebellion to go unpunished. But I have heard your plea. MM's unlife will be spared.
You're too kind.
But you will pay for her error.
Excuse me?
Gentlemen, seize her.
What?
And brand
No!
her. Hilda McAndrews.
Doing? Let her go!
For the insubordination
I did
of
it.
your
I'm the one
child.
who destroyed her.
I hereby sentence you to forever bear the mark of her crime.
You can't! It was me!
Okay.
I remember my rage and my horror when they grabbed Hilda.
She was right about King.
I'm so sorry.
Ja, bringt dir jetzt auch nichts. Ich denke, das waren jetzt alle Erinnerungen. Übel, ja.
What they did.
Nee,
How could
immer
I
noch nicht
have
alle.
forgotten that?
Hier kann ich nicht rein. Aber wenn ich da durchgehe, ist vorbei. Das heißt, ich habe eine Erinnerung vergessen. Ich habe eine Erinnerung vergessen. Egal. Wir gehen weiter. Hier gibt es keine Wiederkehr.
My head.
What the shit? Clyde, get Deneb. She got out.
What? How on earth could
No
she?
time for that. Go get him.
Out. I'm out?
Ugh, who cares about Deneb? Do you think Iverson gave a shit when she offed all our guys?
Huh? Wait, Iverson. Are you talking about the party? It wasn't us.
And now she's awake. Great.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Don't fall for her act. She came here to destroy us. Don't forget it.
What are they talking about?
Konfrontation. Zweimal Scheitern erlaubt. Bei einer Konfrontation musst du kämpfen, um deinen Gegner zu überzeugen. Das Ergebnis einer Konfrontation wirkt sich auf die Entwicklung der Geschichte aus. Oh oh. Eine Konfrontation besteht aus einer bestimmten Anzahl an Phasen. Wie viele das sind, hängt vom Ziel der Konfrontation ab. Jede Phase endet als Sieg oder Niederlage. Jeder Konfrontation ist nur eine bestimmte Anzahl Niederlagen gestattet. Verlierst du die Konfrontation? Okay.
I'm not here to... We thought you were behind the attack. We...
Just can it? You can stop the little dance routine already? It's not gonna work on us. So spit it out. Why did your bitch of a prince betray us?
Nice.
You're gonna start by dialing it down a notch.
You can't talk to me
I could
like...
care less. It's not you I've come to talk to.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Where's your boss?
Here. Miss Lewis, I presume.
Osborne. At last.
Well, you certainly are resourceful. Few people are able to escape from memory traps without assistance. Though I doubt you were able to escape with your memory unscathed.
What are you trying to tell me?
I do hope for your sake that you have recovered all of your memories. Otherwise, they're gone. The process is more or less...
Also habe ich eine Erinnerung verloren.
You've got to be joking.
I'm afraid not. Let's put the matter behind us. Now that you're here and conscious, you'll be able to talk.
Why did you lock me up?
You represented a threat.
A threat? I just wanted to talk to you.
And why, pray tell? To explain the reasons for your prince's betrayal?
The prince is on edge. She thought you might have been behind the attack.
But seeing your reaction, I'm guessing you're not.
You're putting me in a somewhat awkward position. I would like to take you at your word, but that would mean putting what's left of my men in danger. If you're telling the truth, you're going to have to prove it.
Honestly, if I wanted to finish
Drei
the
habe ich
job,
noch.
do you seriously think I would have come all by myself?
Point well taken. Go on. I'm listening.
You have to believe me. We're not responsible for the attack at the party. The prince will be relieved to know that you're all safe and sound.
If only that much were true. Many of our brethren were in attendance at that accursed reception.
You need a reason for my presence. The prince is worried about you. That's why I've been sent. To make sure you're safe.
Very well, my dear. I would like to believe that you're not here to finish the job, as they say. However, the idea that your prince sent you to help us? Iverson may be many things, but she is most certainly not sentimental.
You're right. That isn't the only reason I was sent.
Just why are you here, then?
For our alliance. I know these times are tough, but the prince wants to make sure our agreement still stands.
What agreement?
What do you mean, what agreement? The union you were supposed to celebrate at the party.
Be more specific. What were the particulars?
Jawohl.
With all due respect, Mr. Osborne, I'm a little too old for pop quizzes. We both know the broad terms of the Alliance. I wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case. Can we just get down to business?
What attitude?
Ja. Letzte Phase. Um Konfrontation zu gewinnen, musst du erst bis in die letzte Phase schaffen und sie für dich entscheiden. Gelingt dir das nicht, wird die Phase wiederholt, bis du die Konfrontation gewonnen oder verloren hast. Ja, fuck. Ich habe keine Punkte mehr übrig.
Fine. You're right. We've wasted enough time already. Let the negotiations begin.
What negotiations?
Look around you. This room used to be teeming with devoted kindred. We lost 3/4 of our people. Hartford has taken serious risks. In all regards, risks that are not on par with your prince's commitments.
Hässliche Sonnenbrille.
And compensation.
I see.
You seem to know the terms of the Alliance like the back of your hand. You're more than qualified to participate in these negotiations.
With all due
Steht ihm auch nicht
respect,
wirklich. Nee, irgendwie nicht.
I don't think...
Enough small talk. What is your prince willing to give us to salvage this alliance and right the wrongs that she's caused us?
I could get you a place on the Primogen Council.
No. Say no more. I appreciate your gesture, but I already have a seat on the Primogen Council.
What?
You heard me right. Iverson already promised me a place in the Primogen. It would appear that your prince has a rather generous hand in her distribution of seats.
Finally, something we can agree on.
Ja, das kann ich aber nicht machen. Verdammt, es hätte ja klappen können. Ja, richtig.
Hazel would be willing to part with a sizable sum of cash.
Do you seriously think we're interested in your money? Who do you take us for? We were looking for handouts?
No. Of course not. Forget about it.
Ja, scheiße. Hätte Boston angeboten. Na, ich weiß nicht.
What if the prince gave you a slice of her city?
That would depend on the neighborhood.
Hey, ma'am, girl, where are you going with this? Whichever one you want.
Downtown?
Within reason.
All right. How about Charlestown?
Why not?
Very well. We have a deal. I'll contact our headquarters in Hartford to iron out the details.
Fantastic. Hazel's gonna kill me.
Well then, It looks like we have ourselves an agreement. Hartford will remain under Boston's umbrella.
Naja, unter Schwierigkeiten, ne?
I
Hätte vielleicht Punkte festhalten sollen.
still have to answer for the party. What happened was unacceptable. I will not turn a blind eye.
I understand.
That being said, I applaud your demeanor. The situation wasn't exactly to your advantage.
Thank you, sir.
Very well. I'll contact your prince in the next few days. I think we're done here, unless there's anything else you wanted to talk to me about.
I would like to ask you a few questions. If you have a minute, of course.
Of course.
Schön. Können wir ein bisschen was herausfinden.
You have any rivals in the blood business?
Yes, there are a few. Malkavian Spawn in particular. They had the market cornered for a good amount of time, especially in Gwendon King's day. Even though I don't approve of their methods, I must admit that they excel in their art.
Ich muss mir eben was zu trinken machen. Alles klar, mach das.
Capable of producing blood so pure.
Seems like your business has been turning for quite some time. Am I right?
Indeed, you're not mistaken. Warlocks have always had a special talent for getting the most out of blood. Call it our trademark. There's always been trafficking, but what your prince is proposing goes much further, combining Dr. Dunham's expertise with the skills of the Tremere clan. The result would be...
enormous.
Precisely.
I bumped into a few people during my detention. Humans.
Yes.
Who are they? What are they doing here?
They're the forgotten, the invisible. People who live on the streets. Junkies. Squatters. They wander in here by choice or ill fortune. Well, we do need blood, like everyone else.
You mentioned my memory fragments earlier.
Yes.
You led me to believe that the loss of them was permanent?
Not necessarily. Memory impairment is a side effect of the dimension. How permanent the condition is varies from one person to the next.
That's the kind of thing I wish I'd known going into this.
I can only imagine. But as I told you, you may not have anything to worry about. With any luck, it should
Versuch so viel Information wie möglich zu bekommen.
in time. At least if it comforts you, I truly hope so.
Am I the only victim to suffer the effects of your magic?
No, far from it. Anyone who enters the prison is affected.
Including you?
Of course, but we have rituals to counteract its effects.
I don't get it. Why do you target memories? You could have just built a bunch of high-security cells.
Believe me, all cells can be breached, even the strongest ones. But if you rob prisoners of their memories, they lose their very desire to escape.
Oh, danke dir,
In
Green
theory.
Samurai.
In theory.
Das ist auch ein bisschen Liebe.
No, I'm good.
Very well. You'd best be running along back to your prince. I'm sure she's eager to hear your report.
That she certainly is.
Very well, Miss Lewis. Mr. Moses, would you please escort MM out? It would be a shame if she were to get lost again. As
And
for
again.
the rest of you, it seems we need to start packing our things. Next stop, Charlestown.
Oh, danke. Lovely. Sehr guter Zeitpunkt dafür gewesen. So. Du hast nicht alle Erinnerungen zurückerlangt. Genau, du hättest den Gefangenen im Turm befreien können. Ja, hätte. So, als nächstes machen wir Leisha. Die ist, glaube ich, auf dem Weg zu der Party gewesen. Lesen wir nochmal. Nach dem Code Red mobilisierte Hazel Iverson, der Prinz von Boston, alle ihre Ressourcen. Der Prinz gestattet Layla, sich an den Ort der Feier zu gehen und dort zu ermitteln. Leisha hofft, ihrem Psychiater Richard Dunham und Miley, das Kind des Prinzen, dort anzutreffen. Darum geht es jetzt da. Das ist das, was wir da jetzt erreichen müssen. So, wir nehmen definitiv ein bisschen Weisheit mit. Eventuell auch ein bisschen Technologie. Ein bisschen Schlussfolgern und dann war es das schon. Dann schauen wir mal, was wir da jetzt herausfinden können.
No, this place is a rental pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Gucken wir mal.
Do you know what happened?
No, that's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs.
Zuckerzähne.
The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay, then. Where are you, Richard?
I was still going to leave a colleague later.
Yeah, we're all gonna need breaks and breathers.
I've never seen anything like it, have you?
I've
Ja,
had to
schon mal ein
exhume a
Safe
few
Room
old
hier.
bodies over the years, but I never thought I'd stumble across a cemetery full of them in an apartment downtown. Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
Schwerbereich. Schwerbereich kommst du nur mit richtigen Ausweis oder insgeheim mit Maske der 1000 Gesichter rein. Maske der 1000 Gesichter. Maske der 1000 Gesichter ermöglicht dir das Kopieren des allgemeinen Aussehens eines Charakters. Neues Aussehen kann dir Zutritt zu neuen Gebieten, Zugriff auf Dialog verschaffen. Einen bestimmten Charakter kannst du jedoch nicht nachahmen.
This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update the guys. You're taking over the investigation. And we'll
You
put
shouldn't
all
be
the
out,
stabbing victims
and especially not.
and send them out to the
Great.
balcony.
Now I just need to find a secluded spot. This should do the trick.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Office is tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed in the crime scene.
And the feds, of course.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in.
We can't let you through.
We've got orders.
Hab eine Idee.
I won't be sad when we're through with this.
It's taking forever.
Richard, he sensed me. He's here, but something's wrong.
Okay. Na dann, auf.
Ugh, the stench.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. All these bodies. What the hell happened? Body bags. What could that mean?
Wo ist die Kleine? Ja, das ist eine gute Frage.
Oh, there's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom, are you feeling all right?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Oh, crap. She feels as bad
Scheiße.
as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
Knapp.
I don't like it either, Sugar Fangs. But your mother has a job to do. You understand?
If you're scared too, then why don't we just leave?
Because Hazel asked me to do this.
I like Hazel. She lets me come with you. But there are too many people here. And they're all torn and broken.
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
Verdammt!
No, I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that.
Nicht gut.
Not here.
Nicht gut.
Blood. Kinds were killed here. A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start.
Scheiße. Das ist doof, dass ich die Konfrontation verloren habe.
A glass of wine with traces of cherry-flavored lip gloss. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
I think forensics might need some help.
Everything in this room is broken.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of them. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources to solve.
There's a note.
And the needs to analyze everything we've already taken out to them on the balcony.
I wonder what what surprise Jara had in store for him.
I won't touch a thing. Cross my heart.
Burn marks. Incendiary bullets. Really? Someone's hunting vampires. Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors. Traces of cocaine. I guess it was that kind of party.
Ich hätte ja das Handy genommen, aber... Ne?
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry. Sorry, I have a lot on my plate.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck. Same scent as on the glass in the lounge.
Can I get a huggy after this?
Smells burnt.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Muss ich gleich mal einkopieren.
How could they have broken such a solid?
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Nein!
Shit!
Der Blutdurst.
Starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel
Nicht
weird
gut.
too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
That's an easy one. It's death. The vessels put it in a box, in the dark.
You were overthinking it, Mom. That's not it.
Overthinking? Really? You are a
Scheiße.
girl. Not death, then.
Ja, ist die Kälte, glaube ich.
It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't like it. That's
Ja.
a pretty good one.
Ich bin am Arsch.
Oh, wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey
Ich bin
scores
sowas von am
1
Arsch.
point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing.
Ich bin am Arsch.
The hunger. It's too strong. Damn it.
Das ist ein Safe Room.
Can someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Shit out of luck. I'm out of large-sized evidence bags.
A briefcase?
What is it?
It's a small suitcase. We put important papers in, Pumpkin. Supplier invoices, client files. All in Beryl Underwood's name. Better not leave that here. Otherwise, they'll trace it back to us. What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Cellar Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel.
Oh.
It's everywhere.
Scheiße. Ich brauch Blut. Jetzt bin ich gleich am Arsch.
A vessel. Dead. A bracelet. No, that's a broken handcuff.
Scheiße.
What could be in this briefcase?
Nichts, ich hab's rausgenommen.
It's too high. I can't reach them.
Somebody spilled wine on this bag.
Kann ich nicht. Ich glaube, du konntest aus dem einen Raum einen mitnehmen.
Come with me over there.
All right.
Macht die das? Das macht die nicht im Safe Room gerade, ne? Ich bin am Arsch. Ich glaube, ich bin am Arsch. Ja, gucke ich gleich. Ich bin jetzt, glaube ich, eher am Arsch. Doch, es war im Safe Room.
Pinot Noir. I think I used to like this wine. A bracelet. No, that's a broken handcuff.
Okay. Also mitnehmen kann ich es nicht.
What could be in this briefcase?
It's unbelievable how much stuff there's still left to collect.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
I won't be sad when we're through with this.
Somebody spilled wine here.
Auch ein Forensiker.
And of course, I'm the one who's got to start collecting it all.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it.
I can't even begin to imagine how much the repairs are gonna cost.
Schade, ich habe gedacht, ich kann irgendwie die Entität mopsen. Aber irgendwie will das nicht.
What a massacre.
They're gonna run out of room at the morgue, that's for sure.
Ich brauche eine Verkleidung.
I hope we'll be done here soon.
Sorry, but I'm busy.
Was geht ja mit der?
So? A reinforced container.
A photocopier and some
that
office
locks
supplies.
from the outside.
No corpses anywhere?
Not commonly used to
It's the
store
only
mortal
room
bodies.
without a body. But it sure smells like death in here.
Yeah, makes our morgue smell like a flower shop.
You get a look at what they took out to the balcony?
Safe room.
Has no idea what they're up to.
Ich gleich mal wieder jemanden hier reinschicken.
An illusion to conceal the door. Wow. What the hell happened here? He's dead. With gear like that, he's gotta be one of the men who hit us. SAD. They even gave themselves a name. He's dead. With gear like that, he's gotta be one of the men who hit us. That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections? A donor shot full of lead. She's wearing a Red Salon vessel's uniform. I remember.
Muss ich mal schauen, ja. Ich muss zuerst mal wieder hier jemanden in den Safe Room schicken.
glass of wine with traces of cherry-flavored lip gloss. Same smell as the broken glass in the living room.
Ich hab Durst. Bist du doch gerade. Ja, aber ich brauche jemanden, den ich da reinschicken kann.
And of course,
Die.
I'm the one who's got to start collecting it all.
Follow me. It will take a minute.
Of course.
Ich muss da mal ein Schlückchen trinken. Ich glaube, die hört nicht mehr auf. Scheiße. Fuck. Ich glaube, die hat die getötet. Nicht gut. Nee, die lebt noch. Ja, sie lebt noch. Okay. Okay, ich habe gedacht, die wäre in den anderen Raum gegangen. Aber okay. War aber knapp. Ja, aber sowas von, So, der Raum mit dem Forensiker. Vielleicht komme ich da an den ran, um den zu kopieren.
I've never been on a scene with this much carnage.
Sie hatten recht. Guck mal, meine Blutlust geht nach oben. Weil die nicht unter Kontrolle hat. Das ist halt extremst nervig. Weil ich die scheiß Konfrontation verloren habe. So war das. Oh ja, mal Forensic.
It's the effects of the drugs that Richard gives them to enhance their flavor.
In einem Pool aus Blut, ja, das kommt noch hinzu.
Even dead, I feel a righteous rage. Only Richard's work on donors makes that possible. Oh shit.
Help me. Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Ja, es ist echt mies.
Leisha, help me. That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit, you don't look so good.
Ess die einfach.
What did they do to you?
Ich mach nochmal eben Cam aus.
I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
Did you see what went down here?
I was in the living room. There was a wall of fire on the balcony.
With flamethrowers from the roof.
They blew out all the walls. It came from all sides. They know who we are. They were shouting out numbers, checking off a list.
Were they looking for us?
Yes. They were. They know how to identify us.
Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. Do you know where Richard was?
In a big bedroom.
Listen, the police and the feds are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and...
Too late.
Und tot. Trink noch ein bisschen von ihr. Noch ein bisschen von ihr trinken.
Richard will be proud of you.
Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. Oh, it's worse than I thought. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here.
The lab's gonna be
Only federal operatives and their assets.
Okay, okay, alles klar. Hab ich verstanden.
Come on. Our hands on deck, can't.
What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom.
Yes?
Come on, please.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah. I
Du musst mir
forgot.
helfen.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So,
Das müssen wir gewinnen.
riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Could you repeat that, please?
If the child of
Das
Hazel
Kind von
Iverson
Iverson,
is
der
the
Erzeuger meines
sire
Kindes
of my
ist.
child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Tante? Ich habe ein Blutband, oder? Wenn das Kind von Hazel Iverson der Erzeuger ihres Kindes ist, wer ist sie dann für Hazel? Die hat ein Blutband, oder?
If you embrace Hazel Iverson's child, you'd create a blood bond with that kindred and...
But Mom, you know you
Scheiße.
can't embrace a kindred. If you
Das ist nicht
could,
gut.
then you'd have lots of sires.
That's right. You're
Habe ich auch
really
gedacht.
tough, Pumpkin.
Ihr Erzeuger.
Now tell me already.
Easy peasy. The sire
Ja.
of my child can only be me.
Of course. I get it now.
And so,
Ach, scheiße.
if Hazel Iverson is
Das war
my
zu spät.
sire,
Verdammt,
then I
Verzögerung.
am her child.
I
Ja, ist
would've
okay.
never figured it out.
I'm all out of ideas, Mom. There's too much blood everywhere.
Yes, I know.
And also, I mean, Mom, I don't want to see Richard.
You can stay outside if you want. I'll hurry up.
I guess.
Jetzt bin ich am Arsch.
We've gotta hang in there. I don't want to disappoint
Ich bin so
Hazel.
am Arsch.
Come on. I have to find Richard.
Jetzt mal hier dieser Spur nachgehen.
Finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
It's a good turn if I can take a look around here alone to myself.
Geht nicht, mir fehlt Blut. Scheiße.
Shit. Richard.
Da war ich auch falsch. Macht halt nicht.
Take it slow. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass. All of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait. There might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley. But I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you.
Oh nein.
There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
I don't want you to go back to sleep at the Institute. Please don't leave me all alone again.
The prince sent me to find out what happened. It was an order. And you don't refuse the prince's orders, you know?
You're in the middle of treatment and she just releases you?
But that's not...
Against my orders? She shouldn't have done that. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
She believes that Halsey should be under my care.
Proof of point.
And that I alone should decide what's best for her.
Don't tell me. She's here with you.
Of course she's with me. I couldn't just leave her.
Ah, verkackt.
Oh, this is just getting better and
Ach,
better.
Mann.
Aren't you ever gonna heed my advice?
I have to finish up here.
To look for Miley, I heard. Do you want to
Ja.
end up like all the others? Shredded to
Super.
bits on the balcony?
Don't take it that way.
Then all is well. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to have a word with Iverson.
Wait, I have to tell you something. They have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
So, there's going to be a second attack.
I would weigh those words.
And I advise you to
Ach,
watch.
scheiße.
I can find Miley without him. And Hazel will congratulate us. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Ich glaube, die ist in einem von diesen Dingern drin. Die Hazel.
A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
Jetzt habe ich nicht genug Blut. Ich habe ja einen Safe-Raum noch gefunden, den muss ich jetzt benutzen. Den hier. Ach Mann!
A reinforced container that looks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Ach, Scheiße. Da muss doch noch irgendjemand sein, den ich Saugi machen kann. Uniform,
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area.
Ja.
Come on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
Kann ich nur reden mit.
There's been blood in this glass.
Ganz am Anfang war, glaube ich, noch einer. Ja, ich muss noch mal gucken.
A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us.
Ob ich irgendwas im Inventar habe, was mir weiterhilft. Nee. Ganz am Anfang. Das heißt denn ganz am Anfang. War ich ja gerade schon.
Not a room was spared.
Nice.
Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that.
Given how upscale the place is, I'm sure it was a question of cost.
Aber am Anfang, wo war denn der Anfang überhaupt? Das ist eine gute Frage. Der ist doch hier gewesen, der Anfang. Ja, ich weiß, ja, ich erinnere mich wieder, was du meinst mit dem Anfang.
We're gonna need backup.
Ja. Ja.
Come with me over there.
Right away.
Schlürfi, schlürf. Welcher macht nom 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 nom, aber sowas von. So, also, ich muss das Dings haben. Verkleidung. Und ich muss dieses Ding da noch untersuchen. Aber zuerst gehe ich jetzt, ich habe die Kamera übrigens die ganze Zeit aus. Zuerst gehe ich mal eben Lulu machen. Ich bin sofort wieder da. Machen wir eben auf Pause. Und ich mache euch nochmal eben kurz Musik an. Bin sofort wieder da. So, da bin ich wieder und weiter geht's. So, das hat gut was gebracht. So, jetzt muss ich diese eine Dings da untersuchen. Aber ich hole mir, glaube ich, zuerst die Verkleidung. Sicher ist sicher. Weil sonst geht es ja nicht weiter. Ich glaube, das ist wichtiger als alles andere.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
Jetzt gehe ich das Ding da noch untersuchen.
What's going on here?
Geht nicht.
They took him for dead. He's barely breathing.
Gut, dann,
It's
okay.
the reference of the container that was here.
Wir uns jetzt verkleiden. Wo ist denn hier der Safe Room gewesen? Ah, hier. So. Dann gehen wir jetzt mal da vorne durch. Machen schnell, bevor die Blutlust kommt.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out.
Nix steht da hinten an dem Gebäude. Okay, gucke ich gleich.
So little food for so many people.
Nee.
could be in this briefcase?
There should be a body here. There's a coat on the ground.
Sicheres Gebiet.
Come on, more hands on deck.
Miley
can't hurt.
muss ich noch finden. Die Scheiße schon wieder nicht durchqueren, willst du mich verarschen? Ah.
Everything in this room is broken.
A leather jacket. A leather jacket.
Komm, sag es noch 20 Mal.
Victor Chen. Doesn't ring a bell. Maybe a heart for Tremere.
Ja, jetzt hab ich's gesehen. Wir mit dem nicht reden.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
If they have intel on us, I have to find out what they know. His novice is busy, and...
Agent Olsen's got a lot to do. But he's handling it himself.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother, he'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Go put away what's on the table.
Okay.
Finally. Now I can take a look at those files. Targets. They even have a I think that's Dijon's child. Oh! Miley! They haven't taken her yet. Jara, already evacuated. She's on the council, I think. No way I'm letting them keep that. Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces?
Die Leiche ist 100 Pro in eine von diesen Dingern drin. Das habe ich mir schon die ganze Zeit gedacht.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so. They,
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are
Just
very...
tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
Du spielst doch selbst
You bet.
Leiche.
You can count on me.
Bestimmt nicht.
Wow. Am I seeing this right? They're collecting us. Rotting flesh. That kindred had been embraced recently. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was. Bones. Probably a neonate. More boxes. More boxes.
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about.
Which one do you want to take down?
Ja, welcher von denen ist das denn jetzt?
Sorry, I've got one more thing to do.
No problem.
K12, warum?
Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away.
Dorthin die goldene Spur ging. Östliches Schlafzimmer. EB2. Ort der Gefangenen. Östliches Schlafzimmer. Zeitpunkt. Beobachtung. Unmittelbar unter Kontrolle gebracht. Zustand des Exemplars hervorragend. K12. Ort der Gefangenen. Küche. Durch Feuer erfolglos. Mehrfach Kugelwunden. Zustand der Exemplar. Erhebliche Psyche. Ganze Zeitfenster für Tests.
Which one is Miley in?
Kannst du mal in die Files schauen. Wenn ich jetzt wüsste, wo die Files sind. Ich habe hier keine Files, glaube ich. Die hattest du gerade schon auch mal Notizen mit Victor und Co. Hä? Wissen. Ach so. Du meinst die hier. Wohnzimmer. Die habe ich doch aufgenommen. Die liegen da doch nicht mehr. Die habe ich doch genommen. Da stand, die wurde ruhig gestellt. Ich vertraue dir jetzt. Ich nehme den mit.
Which one do you want to take down?
I'm taking this
Ich
one.
vertraue dir.
Get that down?
Yep, got it.
Let's go, Sugarfangs. Quick steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. See you later. I hope it's Miley.
Ja, ich weiß. Ich habe sehr viel Fehler gemacht. Das ist der Einzige, der keine verfügbaren Dinger hat. Nice.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when
Oh,
they get
excuse me.
Nice badge.
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked more for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
Well.
That's not a good sign. Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it. The victim lost a lot of blood.
Zwei gehen auf, einer kommt raus. Ja, so ist das.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith? Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room, but I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Wenn das unsichtbare Spüren aktiviert ist, reicht es, wenn sie einen nichtmenschlichen Charakter anblickst, um ihn zu identifizieren aus dem üblichen... Okay.
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
The blow came from behind. The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole, over a wide area. He was shot at point-blank range, no doubt about it. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Seine Schuhe. Haute Couture.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Miststück.
There's a retainer here somewhere. Moore's driver's license. This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
Verzeihung, der Herr.
One of the weapons is missing.
Ja, wahrscheinlich hat er den damit geköpft.
The apartment has changed since my last visit. Jason, Lydia, and June. A little family all together. And in large format. His MIT class ring. Right where you can't miss it. The same one I saw on the body. June, who looks more like Jason than Lydia. Jason, proud of his family and his success. Lydia, radiant and beaming.
Radiant, yeah. And beautiful.
Somebody slept here. Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice.
Blut.
I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients. Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise. Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us. Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect. And she likes to work in her home country.
Mega spannend. Ich frage
She
mich,
has
was
family
wir
there.
hier erfahren werden. Bin ich auch gespannt. Ah!
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
I refuse to speak ill of Mrs. Moore. I will not dignify that question with a response.
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
I imagine the girl left with her mother?
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
Okay.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
What do you mean by acting tough?
More than once I overheard them talking to Mr. Moore, like they were his boss. The world upside down.
They worked for us, just like your dear Mr. Moore.
I hope they won't find another job anytime soon.
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those two goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please. Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer.
Ach, Caleb weiß das bestimmt schon längst. Der macht das jetzt nur für uns, damit wir das auch wissen.
And for his family.
Der wusste das bestimmt schon beim Reinkommen.
Find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
Huh. You managed to calm him down. I thought that would be impossible.
Yes, and he was able to answer a few questions.
Schauen wir uns erstmal hier unten ein bisschen um.
Looks like Lydia's planner.
Lieutenant.
All right, no problem.
Lydia's life seems to revolve around June and her home in Costa Rica, with Jason often absent.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
The dinner of a mortal who's at the end of their rope. When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him? There are bloody prints on these bags. Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No. Ugh, what a stench.
Das ist der Aufzug, ne? Aber ich will mich erst weiter in der Wohnung umsehen, bevor ich hier hingehe.
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home. A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason?
Ne, der wird sentimental, der Nicke da.
I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you?
Da steht wieder nix.
We destroy all that we touch.
Also, dass der so sentimental wird, hätte ich nicht gedacht. Alter, was ist das für ein scheiß Apartment hier? Mit Karte rein, mach ich gleich.
This is where I met Moore for the first time. The mayor's deeds. The mayor's deeds. Portfolios of old shares. A Boston manufacturer's files. Dejan, are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us?
Ja, das kam unerwartet. Harte Schale, weicher Kern, ja, könnte man meinen. So, eine Akte habe ich schon mal.
An auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dejan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
Und hier ist schon mal ein Safe Room. Gehen wir die noch direkt mal ein bisschen fressen hier.
Okay, sure.
Also nochmal zur Info, wie viel ich den absauge, steuere ich, ne? Das heißt auch die Male, die knapp waren, auf 6, das habe ich gesteuert. Das machen die nicht automatisch, das mache ich. Falls das so rüberkam, ne? Ja, dann gehen wir ein bisschen resten.
Portfolios of old shares.
Richard Santon. Oh, sind das die von dem? Ne. Ich brauche Akten. Einfach die alte Mütze eigentlich, ohne was zu sagen, weißt du? Ja. Braucht anscheinend Akten. Jason Moores Archiv. So, haben wir das schon mal erledigt hier. Jetzt muss ich ja nochmal irgendwie... Genau, da geht's hoch.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20.
Ja, genau.
The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him. So I secured the scene.
Wieder noch, was will er machen? Mund zu Hals beatmen oder was?
So we could identify him. Then I called it in.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment.
Were you able to find the bodyguards?
No, there was nobody here. But they must be somewhere. We're looking. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family, then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
Ja, da überzeuge ich mich von.
If you remember anything else, let me know.
Of course. I should put some money on that.
So. Dann weiter geht's.
The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific. Ugh, what a mess. Nobody told me. What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No, I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see how much...
Java Drury.
All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
Bitte. Ach komm.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
Like I said, Mr. Bazori, I'm here on behalf of the Council. You know as well as I do that if you don't know about it already, you're not supposed to.
Think very carefully about what you're going to say, Lane. I'll ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
You're putting me in an awkward position.
Bitte. Meine Fresse, Alter.
You know our rules. You know you don't have a choice. What are you playing at?
I appreciate your consideration. I know that my life is in the balance. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm not supposed to share the orders I've received.
Meine Fresse, ey.
Very well. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't have time to lose.
What do you...
You can be sure I'll report this to both the Council and the Prince.
No, please. I don't have a choice. I beg you. I'm only following orders. If you complain about me, I'm done for. Promise me you won't tell anyone about it. Please. I've always been a loyal servant of the Council. I'm risking my life.
You're right.
I really don't want to.
So be it. This will be our secret. Fine. If we've both got to be here, we might as well work together.
Well, I've already searched the wife's office. Nothing. Then I went through his office. It looks like someone has already cleaned it up. I didn't find anything. I'm working on the bookshelf in this hallway, and I found something here.
What?
A file on the domain's finances the Council would rather not see end up in the police's hands.
Give it to me. I must return to the court tonight.
There's no need, sir. I have to destroy them.
Bestimmt wieder verloren, ne? Ist das ein Abfuck?
Quit stalling, Lehane. Give me the files.
I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry.
Ja, Pisse ist das
I've got
doch.
orders, Mr. Bazori.
Ja, leck
Lieutenant,
mich einfach.
Over here.
What is it, Lane?
I just found these files.
Bullshit.
We need to take them to the financial
Egal, was du
crimes unit.
verlierst.
Come with me to the elevator and I'll show you,
Ja,
sir.
kannst du auch mal kreuzweise.
You can go, Lieutenant.
All right, Smith. See you later.
Well now, it's just the two of us. That was clever, but I think you're going to regret it.
No, wait. Sir.
Give me the file.
Okay. Here you go.
I tire of this little game. Your mission is to answer my questions if you want to keep on climbing the food chain. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address.
Ich hab das verloren, jetzt sagt die
Supposed
Idiot.
to pick up more and
Check
some
it nicht, ne?
financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
Well?
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
Ja, ich weiß, der Durst.
I'll tell the prince you obeyed your orders, but you'd better go.
But my mission. I've got to...
No questions, Lehane.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
Scheiße.
Interesting.
A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
Okay. Das ist ja leider nix. Gelb erinnert mich an die Blutgriffin, okay.
I've never been in this part of the apartment before. Beryl, will you ever change?
Wunderbar.
Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag. In a
Nach
hurry
2
to
Akten.
leave.
Lol. Was ein Spiegel. Will ich haben?
Bottle of disinfectant. Obviously handled by someone who was bleeding.
Es kann sein, dass eine Anspielung daran ist. Ich will trotzdem diesen Spiegel haben. Der ist ja geil.
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
So, wo war jetzt dieses andere Ding? Ein Safe Room. Oder auch nicht. Ich muss diesen Hunger loswerden, sonst bin ich gleich richtig hart am Arsch.
Can you take a look at the cards, please?
I'll run the plate.
Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. Hey, they didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
Oh, eben die Cam
The
aus.
parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
He?
What?
You said he must have been in a hurry. You're saying it was a man?
Oh, no, it just slipped out without thinking. It could have been a woman. Do you think it was the murderer?
We're not sure of anything at this point. I've got a few questions. Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over
Das ist
there.
scheiße, wenn ich jetzt diese
He's super
Blutung habe.
nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
And you said there was an accident near the exit.
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Any news, guys? Still looking.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith, Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood. I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
Okay.
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
Do the kindred
What's
know
the leader?
you exist?
In Underworld.
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely, if you ask me. That's not very honorable.
What? But
Stay the way you are.
How can you say that? You're like a god to me.
Quit dreaming. Immortality is a curse. Believe me. You should enjoy the fact that you can still stand the sunlight.
Ein Daywalker.
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
So what happened?
I've got no clue. My shift started at 10 p.m., as usual. The sixth floor tenant left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car. They were going to a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows. I thought it was Mr. Moore at first. But from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened? What can you tell me about Moore?
I saw him a lot. He's the tenant I got to know best because of his working hours. And he was the most generous when it came to maintaining his cars, too.
Nach dieser Szene hier werde ich erstmal Schluss machen.
Anything in
Leute.
particular about Mrs. Moore?
Yeah, I see her every once in a while. Sometimes I see her with a girl, coming back from vacation. Sure is good they weren't here tonight.
What makes you say that?
Well, Mrs. Moore's car. I haven't seen it in the garage for weeks, and she's the one who took the girl to school. Mr. Moore told me they were on vacation, and he was going to go join them soon.
Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen them since.
That'll be all for now.
At your service, Mr. Bazori.
There's nothing in it.
Look out.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean.
McLean, ja genau.
Just a few questions. Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player. If you want to find out more, you should talk to,
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
Komischer Typ.
Any news, guys? Still looking.
Mir fehlen immer noch Akten. So, aber hier werde ich erstmal Schluss machen. Gehen wir eben hier auf die Chatting-Szene. Beende mal im Hintergrund. So. War auf jeden Fall lustig heute wieder. Und, ja. Ach so, habe ich hier ausgemacht. So. Werden wir auf jeden Fall weiterspielen. Morgen wahrscheinlich nicht. Morgen machen wir den Drunk-Stream, wo wir ein bisschen was trinken und zocken. Mal schauen. Ich hoffe, ihr seid auch da am Start. Wir werden nächste Woche auf jeden Fall weiterspielen. Oder am Wochenende mal. Ich muss mal gucken, wie das zeitlich hinhaut. Vielleicht Sonntag. Mal gucken. Ist auf jeden Fall mega interessant. Ich bin noch gespannt. Mir fehlen noch 2 Akten da. Die müssen wir uns noch irgendwie besorgen. Ansonsten vielen Dank an alle, die mit am Start waren. Ich gucke, dass ich die beiden Folgen jetzt gleich hier im Hintergrund runterlade, die auf YouTube hochlade. Das heißt, für die, die dann neu einsteigen oder das sich nochmal angucken wollen, können das auf YouTube auf jeden Fall tun. Oder hier auf Twitch, um nochmal genau in die Story reinzukommen. Ja, ansonsten, ich habe mega Bock auf dieses Game. Bin mega gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Und, ja. dann wünsche ich euch eine angenehme Nachtruhe. Kommt wieder ans Liegen. Wir hören uns dann morgen Abend. Und bis dahin, passt auf euch auf. Ich baller nochmal ein bisschen die Mucke auf die Ohren. Bis morgen. Ciao, ciao.
But you didn't hide. You